Hey guys, it's Jill. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new and welcome to another video. Thank you guys so very much for being here. If you will, please go ahead and subscribe if you're new here. Click that thumbs up button or thumbs down if you didn't like this video or whatever. And leave me a comment and let me know what your holiday plans are for this coming up holiday season. I'm going on a cruise and I'm very excited, and definitely stick around for lots of content on that because you best believe I'm going to be vlogging it. And I also think that I'm going to do a separate video all about all of the different outfits and all of the different occasions in which, like, I'm going here and this is what I chose to wear, and I'm going here and this is what I'm going to wear. So yeah, I'm so excited. So let me know down below in the comments what you guys are doing this holiday season. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into the get ready with me. But first, before we do that, I want to say a huge thank you to Dossier for partnering with me on today's video. If you guys don't know, Dossier is a company where they believe that everyone should be able to smell luxurious, delicious, and like they are wearing a designer perfume, even if their wallet says we can't afford the designer. All of their perfumes are inspired by your favorite iconic designer scents. I'm talking designers like Chanel, Gucci, YSL. Who's that? Josie Marin. No, not Josie Marin. I'm thinking of someone else. Joe Malone, Tom Ford. Tons of inspired by your favorite designers. So this one in particular is called Floral Rose. The top notes are rose, centifolia, cumin. I feel like, is it cumin or is it cumin? I don't know. But middle notes are vetiver, incense, cedarwood. Base notes are musk, cistus. Oh my gosh, I can't. And amber. I butchered those. But anyways, it smells really good. It's inspired by Le Labo Rose 31. And basically, again, their mission is to deliver the highest quality luxury-inspired fragrances at a fair price, giving you the freedom to explore new scents. They also have a try before you buy program. So if you do not like the scent, you can send back, no questions asked. And they also do really good things with those scents, those fragrances that are sent back, and they donate. So I just absolutely love it. Shipping is completely on them, by the way, but this is what the bottle looks like. Super sleek, really pretty, and just very minimal. Love it. And then also there is a magnetic cap. Love that as well. This is a really, I know it's late in the season. I know we're getting close, but like this is a really great last minute gift if you're like, oh crap, I didn't get my best friend anything. It's okay. You can tell her it's in the mail. Or, oh crap, I didn't get my mom something. It's okay. You can get it for her. It's in the mail. So yeah, or I'm sure that they have something where you can purchase something and then like you can print something out and maybe box that up for your loved one or whatever. So yeah, again, huge thank you to Dossier for partnering with me on today's video. A link is going to be down below in the description box for you guys to click. And also don't forget at checkout to select pay with catch, and you can earn rewards and discounts and stuff like that. But also don't forget to use coupon code MissGreenEyes10 to save 10% off. Now without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this get ready with me. We're going to talk about dating, and I'm going to share some of my dating stories from this year with y'all. And we're also going to talk about my weight loss and things like that. So let's go ahead and get on into it. Okay, so I know we look crazy. We got our hair all, just excuse it because it's all going to come together in a minute. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with this Buxom Plump Shot. I love this stuff. Watch. Literally watch my lips grow. I'm telling you. And this is not a super intense. I've tried the Too Faced plump one. I think it's, I don't know what it's called, but that junk hurt. I think it's called lip injection. That junk hurts. Like I had to take it off my lips. But this is definitely more tingly than their regular Buxom lip polishes, but it feels so freaking good. So just watch. In a few minutes you're going to see them grow. Alright, I do have a new makeup. Well, I've been using a couple of new makeup products. I've already like done everything to my face. I am going to go ahead and prime it real quick. And I don't know if I've showed you guys. I think I have, but I've been loving this. This is actually my second one of these. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I want to try the pink one, and I actually ordered another one of these and not the pink one. So I guess once I'm done with that one that comes in, I will then next go around try the pink one. But I will go ahead and apply that and usually let it sit for like 30 seconds to a minute till it becomes tacky. And what I've been doing lately is I will combine the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream, which is a pretty close to, I feel like this is more thick, less dewy than the IT Cosmetics original CC cream, because their CC cream can be very, well, both of them I feel are thick and really good coverage, but that one I feel is a little more dewy than this one. This one's more of like a satin finish. You're definitely not going to get a matte finish from this. And then I like to mix it with the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Foundation and Skincare. I think that these two are just beautiful together. It gives me kind of like a glow, which we're going to end up matting out anyways, but it is very pretty. And I have been taking it with a brush and stippling it in instead of rubbing and doing circular motions. So this is the F80 from Sigma. All of these products are going to be linked down below. But while I'm applying this stuff, let's go ahead and talk about life and what's been going on. Like, if you guys don't keep up with my vlogs, or if you don't keep up with my weight loss channel, what are you doing? Why are you not? Go ahead and make sure you're watching my vlogs. I get it. Not everyone likes to watch vlogs. But yeah, also subscribe to my weight loss channel. There's going to be fresh, new content coming in the new year. Do y'all see my lips? Do y'all see them getting bigger? Do you see that top lip? This stuff is amazing. But yeah, definitely subscribe to my weight loss channel. Fun things coming in the new year, which I'm very excited about. So I just go ahead and pump like a pump and a half of the CC e.l.f. cream, and then 2 pumps of this IT Cosmetics. Mix them together on my hand, and then we are just going to work from there, where I will just take my brush into it, dab it like that, and I'll literally just stipple it onto my face. So let's, oh, by the way, this gives it a more full coverage. It's not a full coverage, but it's going to give you more coverage stippling it on than it will just going like this. Okay, so that's what I've been doing lately too. Do you see that? Do you see that? Had I not been stippling that in, I would not be getting that coverage right now. So I've been really liking this technique a lot lately. So let's see. I also tried to avoid my under eye area, because y'all are about to see what I do with my under eye area. I want to talk about dating real quick. So y'all know I've been dating off and on this year. I did all of my dating stuff behind, you know, on Patreon. And I mean, I'm sure you guys can figure out that none of the dates were successful. I did with one guy go on 2 dates, and he was just kind of shady. Like, I don't know, he said he was ready for a commitment, but like nothing about him showed I'm like going to commit to you in any way. He was just very spotty with his conversation and his texting, and it seemed like I was like, are you ever going to want to see me like on the weekends or the evenings? You know, he was only like, our dates were only like during the day, while he like had breaks from meetings, and I don't know, I was getting married vibes from him. And whether that was the case or not, I told him, like, look, if you don't have time to nurture a relationship, then I'm just not going to be the one for you. And I know it's only the second date, but listen, you can pick up on people's styles of conversation very quickly. And his style of conversation was just not meshing well with mine. And I already knew if we ever got And that's the thing, like, some people were like, oh, like, you didn't even give him a chance. Like, it's only the second date or it's only the first date. Yeah, I get that. But, like, I don't want to waste, I don't like dating. I don't like dating. I don't like meeting new guys. I don't like it. There is a fear that goes into every single first, second, third. You don't know these men. You don't know them. So it's scary. So no, I don't like doing this. I don't. There are some people who thoroughly enjoy the dating process. I do not. So I need to know, like, I can just catch on, and I feel like most people can, but we make excuses, and we keep thinking that we can change these men, when in reality, we know we can't. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the Milani Supercharged Brightening Under Eye Tint. Now, you're going to see that I go in with 3 products underneath my eye, and I know some people might think that's excessive. What I do is I just take it from the tube, and I just kind of, like, there's not a whole lot of product. This product is like an eye cream. It has nice coverage, but it also is very lightweight. It blends easily. It's very nice. So it's a very, very, very nice color corrector. I think that the Milani also has different, like I said, all these products will be linked down below, but I think that they have different colors as well. But, yeah, it's really good. So I will just take a brush and just kind of blend it in like so. I should have did a before and after, but you can see, like, this isn't a whole ton of coverage. It's like my friend was saying, if she's having a day where she's doing like really light makeup, this is the color corrector that she'll use. So if you have some color correcting that you need to do, maybe you don't have a whole ton, see, it brightened it pretty nicely, then this is going to be all that you're going to need. But for me, y'all know, I pretty much do like heavier makeup every day. Even if it's not like full glam, it's still kind of full glam. So because of that, I will use this, and then I will go on top with the Becca, which it's actually Smashbox Becca Under Eye Corrector, and I have mine in the lightest color. They also have different shades in this as well. So I'll just take the same brush, dip it into the pot, and then I'll just kind of go under like so, and do some color correcting, some more color correcting. Now, some of you are going to be like, that's so excessive, and maybe it is for you. But it literally takes just a little bit of extra time to do this, and I really don't mind it. And I really do see a difference in my under eyes throughout the day. So, I'm just saying. But yeah, going back to dating, I don't like, and I'm not like allowing these men to, or I'm not like making excuses for these men. You can be super busy. Like, there are so many ways that we can continue to communicate off of text. Now, we went on 2 dates, but we were talking for like a couple of months. This man was also someone I was supposed to go on a date with earlier in the year. And when we matched again, he was like, oh my gosh, I found you again. Like, I never thought I was going to find you again. And what happened last time? And I thought I lost you forever. Like, these are words of like someone who's like, holy crap, I'm not gonna let you go. And he literally said that. Now that I found you again, this is fate and I'm never gonna let you go. But his actions never matched up with his words. And so I was just like, dude, if your job keeps you this much, again, remember all of the words that I've heard. After our first date, he was like, let me know when you want to get me off this app, because I'm ready. That to me means like, I'm ready to like be exclusive or get to know you to the point to see if we want to be exclusive. Like, he's talking like he's ready. And then he just kind of like gets real spotty with his communication. I don't know. He did have a job that was, I don't know if it wasn't like a CFO or anything like that, but it definitely was a job that was like it was like a high paying, very responsible, probably high pressure kind of job. But here's the thing. He would like be in the car a lot, or he would work from home. So if you're in between meetings, why can't you just send me a quick text just letting me know something? I'm just going to go with this. If he wanted to, or if anyone, if they wanted to, they would. And he chose not to, and he used the excuse of, because if your job is that high demand, then you shouldn't be on a dating app to begin with. If you don't have time to put in time to date, then you should not be on a dating app. And I stand behind that, regardless of what anyone else is going to say. You can have your opinions, but that's just my opinion. If you do not have time to date, then don't be on a dating app, or say that up front. Let someone know, like, hey, my job, my career, it's very demanding, but I still want a partner, and I want to find that person that is, you know, maybe is equally as busy in their career and maybe doesn't have a whole lot of time to date, but we can talk here and there, and the whole getting to know each other process is going to be very slow, or very kind of, I don't even know what to say, but like, don't tell me what you told me on the first and second date. You know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to let you go. So anyways, I told him after our second date, and he was just getting real weird with his conversation. I told him, I said, look, if you don't have time to nurture a relationship, I totally respect that and I totally understand that. But I need you to let me know, because whatever's going on now is not going to work for me. And I said, you know, if you're so busy, like on your way home, we can schedule, put me in your calendar to schedule a call. There are so many ways you can work around your busy schedule if you truly, again, if he wanted to, he would. And he told me, he said, in 3 months, I'm going to have a job where it's going to be less demanding. And, you know, I'm like, you know, I'm up for another position or something like that. And I said, well, contact me again in 3 months. And if I'm available, we can see from there. And do you know, this joker says, I don't want to lose you again, so I'm going to do whatever it takes. And he didn't do whatever it took. So like, right after that, he went out of the country on business, and he would like send me pictures here and there, da 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 da. And then when he got home, he called me, okay? And I couldn't answer the phone because I was like in the middle of editing, and I'm like, I'm not about to like answer this phone call because I really got to get this work done. So I texted him immediately, and I was like, hey, I'm in the middle of working. I'll call you as soon as I'm done. I shouldn't be more than an hour. And he was like, oh, like I'm still experiencing jet lag. Again, remember, he was telling me he was on his way from work. Why can't you, I really do feel like this man was married. I just feel like, he was like, oh crap, like I can't talk to you while I'm at home. So anyways, he said he was still experiencing jet lag, and he's been going to bed really early, which valid, okay, totally valid. And I was like, okay, cool. He said, I'll call you tomorrow. So that was a Monday. Tuesday came. I didn't get a text from him. I didn't get a call from him. Wednesday came. Same thing. No call, no text. Thursday came. I was like, look, good luck with everything. I'm done. I will not, I won't allow this. So I unmatched from him immediately, and I blocked him, and I was like, I have no desire to continue this bullshit, because why would I? Why would I? So some people might say, oh, like you didn't give him a chance, or oh, it's too fast. Well, I'm glad that's your opinion, but no ma'am, not for me. Not for me. So there was this other guy that I went on a date with, and we were talking a lot. We talked a lot. He was kind of weird. And I feel like I was forcing myself because I was really not attracted to him. But the guy that I went on the 2 dates with, I wasn't really attracted to him either, but I was like, I'm trying this new thing. I always go for the good-looking guys, and they always break my heart. So I'm going to go for the guys, I'm trying something new. I'm going to go for the guys I'm not necessarily physically attracted to, so I can, like, genuinely get to know them as people and whatnot. Yeah, no. It's just weird. Like, this one guy, he told me this story, and I was just like, this is just so weird. And he was, like, acting like he was so... Granted, this was in the time period in which I was, like, my foot hurt, and I also got sick, like, right after our first date. But, like, my foot was already hurting, because I remember telling him on our first date that my foot was hurting. So... not once, and again, I know I don't know you, but at least you can offer. You can offer to like, I wouldn't have given him my address or anything, but like, let me Venmo you $20 so you can get some soup sent in. Like, this is the kind of stuff, again, if he wanted to, he would. He like wasn't even really asking me, how are you feeling? How's your foot doing? Like, none of that stuff. And I was just like, does this dude even care? Or is he more concerned about the fact that I had to cancel a date because I had to go to the doctor for my kids? Because, okay, so my foot was hurting, and then I got like sick. And then I had to take Contrell to the doctor because we were both sick at the same time. So, yeah. I'm just saying, that's the kind of man I'm looking for. I'm looking for a man to take care of me, okay? Because I'm going to take care of you just as much as you take care of me. I need someone to step up and take care of me, damn it. I'm tired of that. Like, I genuinely feel like these men are looking for women who are just going to take care of them and pretty much be their mom, and they don't want to do any of the work. There was this, I shared this on TikTok. I shared the whole entire story on TikTok, and I even showed the text and everything. So if y'all want to see that, go follow me on TikTok. But there was this one guy, I think it was last week. He was like, I'm not a texter. I like to talk on the phone and meet. And I'm like, yeah, I like to talk on the phone too. I can't talk on the phone all the time though. Okay? I just can't. But I would much prefer to talk to you on the phone than I would to text you back and forth or be on this dating app or whatever. This is something new I've been doing, and I've been absolutely loving it. So I just take like a 24/7. This is the 24/7 Glide On. I just take a liner, okay? I just take a liner and I go super close to my lash line. So literally all you've seen me do so far to my eyes is just go through these two matte brown. That's all I did. And then I took a little bit into my, what's it called? A little bit onto my eyelid. That's all I've done to my eyes so far. This is such a simple, quick eye that looks so put together. I am literally obsessed. And it's basically, you're just smudging. You're just smudging this liner. You could literally just like do dots too. Like, it is so simple. So then what I like to do is I like to take a black. Does this have a black? No, it doesn't. You could do a brown too. I've done brown and I realize I don't like the brown as much. So yeah, we're going to take a black. And I'm just going to go in with an angled brush, like so. And make sure, especially since I already have like all of my face makeup done, I'm going to go in with, tap this off. I also wanted to mention I put on Laura Mercier powder. So now we're just going to go and we're just going to smudge this out. And then also just add a little bit more depth with that shadow. So that's why I'm going in and smudging with the shadow. Because you could totally smudge this with a Q-tip or even just a brush without the shadow. But I like the depth and the definition that it gives with going in with that shadow. So anyways, this guy, he was like, can you talk now? And I'm like, oh, I'm in the middle of watching a movie, so I will message you after the movie, see if you're still available. And he was like, okay. So I fell asleep and I texted him the next morning and I was like, hey, sorry I fell asleep. How was your evening? And this jerk literally texted me with a GM. Okay? You can't even put in the effort to put a full good morning. But, like, that wasn't the issue. I don't care. Like, the short texting, it's whatever. By the way, this guy was, like, older than me, okay? He's, like, at 48. 48. Men that are 48 are still almost 50 damn years old, and he's still acting this way. I will say he was attractive, okay? But I feel like I deal with this with attractive men, where they feel like because they're attractive, they don't have to do any damn work. And they're just like, oh, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything because this woman is going to fall all over me because I am just God's gift to women. Sorry, no, you're not. No, you're not, sir. No, you're not. I don't care about looks. I don't care about anything. I don't even care about words. I care about actions. Actions are what I need from any man. Okay? So that's pretty much done. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of tweak a little bit because it's kind of hard to like talk and do this at the same time. Okay, so just like that. Now what I do is I take this. I freaking love this brush. This is a dang. I don't even know what it is because it's literally like the writing is, I've had this for so long. But it's basically just like a little angled brush, and I just take this light shade and I just go in right here. So again, it just looks complete. Like it just completes the look. Like look at this eye versus this eye. It's a subtle change, but I think it makes such a difference. I don't know. I freaking love this step. It's my fave. And then I just obviously take a little bit onto the inner lid right there too, so you kind of look like you'd have a little bit of, it looks like you put in more work than you actually did, okay? It really does. I really freaking love this. And then I'm just going to go in with my tried and true lashes. These are the Cara Wispies. And they're amazing. So I will link them down below, just like I will link everything else. But yeah, so anyways, he didn't answer my question. Like, dude, I literally asked you how your evening was. I literally asked you how your evening was, and you said good morning. So when I saw that, I was like, I'm not answering to this. I'm not answering to this. I waited for him to like answer my question, and he didn't. So I was like, I'm not responding to this junk. He got mad. And he was like, I'm looking for a mature woman who knows how to communicate. Y'all, first of all, let me tell you, just from the messages that I showed on the TikTok that I did, showed that my messages were like this and his were like this. They were literal one word until he gets pissed. Oh, this just shows the kind of man that he is. And I definitely dodged a bullet with this one. So I'm glad that I literally put in no time and effort into this man, because I could already tell, yeah, no, he was definitely not the one for me. So he goes on to tell me, like, I'm looking for a mature woman, not someone who ghosts me. Keep in mind, we literally matched, like, kind of, like 8 p.m. on Friday evening. This was early. This was, like, Saturday morning around noon that he sent this. Sir, I haven't even known you for 24 hours. I haven't even known you for 24 hours. And he's already expecting me to put in all of this effort. And told me I ghosted him because I did not respond to his sorry ass GM. His sorry ass, less than bare minimum, lack of effort bullshit. This is the kind of crap that men think that we're supposed to just fall all over. And when we don't, they're like, you're not mature and you don't know how to communicate. So I really thought he was kidding. I really thought he was kidding. So I was like, you're joking, right? I was like, I'm not going to respond to your GM text. You didn't even answer my question. And then he goes on to say something, and I said, yeah, you're right. We are definitely not going to be a good match. So I go ahead and I block him. Okay, I block him because we were messaging on a text-free app or whatever, which I never do, by the way. But again, I'm like, I'm gonna try something new. Trying something new here. We're trying new things. Yeah, no, this is why I do not text on these stupid apps, and that's why I like to just text on the dang dating app, you know? Because this fool, he literally unmatched me from the app, okay? But then he goes and he takes the time and effort to go through all of the women and swipe right and left and do all of the swiping until he ran across me again. How much time and effort did that take? And you can't even put in the time and effort to A, answer my question, and B, write out a full good morning to me. Maybe ask me how I slept. Ask me how my evening was. Ask me how the movie was. Nothing. Just a GM. So you put in all that time and effort to match with me just so you can say, "Oh, you sensitive, huh?" And then he proceeds to call me a pig. Sir, if that's all you got, first of all, you just showed your character right then and there. And I am sorry for any woman that comes in contact with you, because you are definitely looking for a mom. You're not looking for a partner. You're not looking for a partner. You're just not. And unfortunately, like, these are the experiences that I'm having. And you know, a long time, y'all know, I've said this before too, like, I've contributed it to, oh, the fact that I'm like overweight or da-da-da. No. Because all women, all shapes, all sizes, all ages, it seems like we pretty much all have very similar stories. And I know that, like, this was just not the man for me. And instead of, like, having all of this time and effort put into this relationship just to be, you know, hurt or whatever, because that's where this was going to lead, I was saved immediately, you know? But why you gotta be such a jerk? Do you know what that did to me? That literally took me back to my ex-husband, and it triggered the hell out of me. And I find myself tearing up, almost crying, over a man I literally do not know. To which I said, I'm done with this BS. I'm done with it. So I just deleted all the apps, and I was like, try it again. Here's the thing. Dating in 2022 is so emotionally exhausting. And I know that you just need to find one. There's one person out there for you. But it is exhausting, y'all. It is so exhausting. It is so emotionally and mentally draining and exhausting that, like, literally I feel like I can only be on the app for like a week or two and then feel exhausted from the guys who want you to come over, or who, you know, when you tell them no, act like freaking children and belittle you or block you or say, you know, yeah, like, you're not the one for me or whatever. It's just really exhausting. But can we talk about these eyes? Aren't they so pretty? I was going to, since I'm wearing lavender, I was going to do purple inside the black, but I really just love this. It's so classic. It's so pretty. And I love this because you can literally wear this anywhere and anywhere. Like, you can wear this on a date, and it took such minimal effort, but it looks like you did so much more. And I feel like this just looks so pretty. So today I'm just running a few errands. I can go feel put together, look put together, but also if I had a date tonight, I would totally wear this on a date tonight. Y'all, I do not know when my camera stopped, but it just cut off. I cannot stand that this camera does that. But basically what I was talking about, hold on. Basically what I was talking about was I was doing Weight Watchers. They changed the plan. I didn't like it. But basically, overall, I have lost 27 pounds. And I'm so freaking happy with that. Last night, I was dancing, and I was realizing I was able to, like, go more full out than I've been able to go and do in a really long time. The way that my body was just, like, more fluid and, like, able to move so much easier was like, whoa. This is so exciting. This is so amazing. And I got to thinking, like, imagine what it's going to be like when you're, you know, 70, 80, 100 pounds down, how much better you're going to be at dancing. And it just really just made me so happy. Oh my gosh, y'all, I need some dry shampoo. Girl. Okay, I don't too much like to mess with my hair as far as, like, making the curls go away, because trust me when I say that this will be, like, dang near non-existent towards the end of the day. So I very little do whatchamacallit, finger combing, but not a whole ton. So I'm going to go ahead and put on some lipstick, and then we will finish. But yeah, overall, I've lost 27 pounds, very close to being 30 pounds down, which is so incredibly exciting. And I'm just so proud of myself, because we all know weight loss is freaking hard. I think about this. 2019, I went through a divorce. Okay? I was with an abusive man for 10 years. Well, I was married to him for 10 years. I was with him for 15. Hold on. I can't talk while I'm doing this. So, we divorced in 2019. It hit me really hard. It hit me harder than I thought because, y'all, we had been separated for like 2-3 years, and I was like living my best life, and then it was just like, where'd everyone go? Like, I feel like I'm alone again. I feel like I'm isolated, and I don't know if I was doing it to myself or what. I think I was, because I was just so depressed. But I went through that, and then 2020 happened. And in 2020, I discovered I had cancer. I had cervical cancer. I went and I got surgery, so I beat cancer. When I woke up from having my surgery to get rid of all of the cancer, I decided to quit smoking. I had been like a, oh my gosh, 20-something year smoker. Was it 25 years I think I was? We are coming up, oh my gosh, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm not going to cry. First of all, I had my hysterectomy on December 20th of 2020. And so it's been 2 years that I've been cancer-free. But on top of that, 2 years, I had a partial hysterectomy. But 2 years, no periods, which has been amazing because, oh my gosh, those periods were freaking awful. They were awful. But I'm also coming up on my 2-year anniversary where I have not smoked a single cigarette since December 20th of 2020. I just woke up from surgery and I said I'm quitting smoking. And I remember my doctor coming in the room and telling me, I remember him telling me, try your hardest to not smoke a whole ton this week while you're recovering, because I think it's going to slow down your recovery. And I looked at him and I said, you know what? I decided that I'm going to quit smoking. And he looked at me and he said, that is amazing, and I'm so happy for you. So when I did I think I had to see him in 2 weeks, I said, I have not smoked. And he's like, that's amazing, keep it up. And now it's been 2 years and I have not a single puff. And it's like, it's crazy to think, like, through all of that, you know, beating cancer, getting surgery, having to do that alone because it was 2020, it was December of 2020, the hospital was closed to patients only, and there were no guests whatsoever. It was hard. It was so hard, but I did it, and I'm so glad that I did, and I'm so glad that, I look back at the things that I've done, even just since 2019, and leaving an abusive man. That alone is so freaking hard. That was so hard to do because I literally had no self-worth. And I think that's what makes dating nowadays like so much more difficult, is because I'm not just like putting up with any men's BS. And you really got to come correct, like, immediately. But I know that that's going to be, like, my man, the man that's going to honor, respect, cherish me from the very get-go of, like, I don't even know you, but this is just who I am at the core, I don't know. And I will not stop until I find that, because there is no way that I want to go back ever to being in an abusive anything. Friendship, marriage, none of that stuff. Relationship. So yeah, I'm just so proud of myself. And people can be so mean on my weight loss channel, and they are so mean. But it's like they just look at, you know, you've been doing this forever. You can never stay, you can never be successful. You can never stay with one thing more than this much time, and da 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 da. And it's like, do you understand the amount of things I've dealt with in just the past 3 years alone? Oh, and then on top of that, I moved to a whole new state, a whole new city where I literally know and knew not a single soul, to get away from said ex-husband, because there was so much that was going on in that relationship, like prior to just the possessiveness and the stalking and all of this kind of stuff, and other things too. It wasn't just him, it was other things. And ultimately, I just wanted a fresh start. But when I tell you, that was not easy. That was not easy. All the time still battling with a cigarette addiction and wanting to smoke and not smoking, and I still wasn't really grieving my divorce anymore. But I've just been through a lot, and to look at where I've come from, I'm just so freaking proud of myself. So it's so easy for someone on the outside looking in being like, oh my gosh, like she's just not losing weight and she's just like never gonna do it. And it's like, let's not take into consideration all of the crap that I've been through the past 5 years. But I don't know. I just really feel like 2023 is my year for, you know, this year I took a lot of time. Like, I've spent a lot of time alone. A lot of time alone. Just realizing and really truly being with myself, finding myself again, finding my likes, my dislikes, how I want to be treated, how I don't want to be treated, what I'm going to stand up for, what I'm not going to stand up for, what's worth, you know, saying like, hey, like, you're not going to treat me this way. I will not stand up for this. I don't like this. And regardless of how people respond to you in lieu of all of that, I still know my worth. I know my value. I know what I want out of life, and it is what it is. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you all have a very, very, very Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, whatever it is that you celebrate. I hope that you have tons of fun. Even if you're spending it alone, I hope that you take that time to just do what you enjoy, even if it's just laying in bed in your pajamas all day, or staying in the house and ordering takeout or takeout. Just take care of yourself, take care of your relationships, love people. This is hard for me because I've been so burned that it's so hard for me to let people in, but I'm starting to really change that about myself, and not allow the fear of people or the fear of getting hurt continue to keep me isolated and alone. Because I think that this year was meant for me to be alone and isolated. And I think 2023 is going to be the year that I really get out there, make friends, meet people, really maybe even truly get into like liking to date, or, you know, maybe like hopefully being one of those lucky girls who meets her man immediately and like we just click and then we just become exclusive and, you know, fall in love. That would be amazing. That's every girl's dream story, I'm sure. But anyways, I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Huge thank you to Dossier for partnering with me on today's video. Again, don't forget to go down in the description box below to click the link, and also use coupon code MissGreenEyes10 at checkout to save 10% off. I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.